I would like to share with you my opinions on this Kleenex Cool Touch brand. So I got these because they were, you know, a good deal, and it said specifically that it was good for soothing sore noses on contact, and I wanted to see what the Cool Touch thing was all about. So anyways, this is the box of Kleenex. It comes in like more of a square or a rectangle shape. And we've gotten both and gone through it really fast. I wanted to share with you something super funny because I always get my husband and my children think I'm crazy because I do not let them use these tissues unless they're really sick. Like if they're just trying to wipe off their hands or whatever, I'm like, don't use that tissue, because that is the Cool Touch tissue. And so the first thing that you notice when you feel this, and I know you can't totally tell with this example or whatever, but it's really thick. It's like, it feels really nice and thick, not jaggedy like a paper towel would be, not even in this little seam that's in the side that keeps these pieces together, but it just feels nice and thick. And you really can't tell anything about the Cool Touch until you have a super stuffy runny nose, and not even really a runny nose. It should be like almost one of those chapped kind of noses. And when you get one of those, particularly in the fall and in the winter time, this is I found this to be a great brand. It says that it cools and soothes, and it has a certain sensation. These are unscented, which I like, because anything with a scent while you're not feeling good and wiping your nose 100 times a minute never feels good, doesn't smell good at the time. And it gives you that, and it says here that it gives you a rush of comfort when your noses are sore or you need a gentle refreshment anytime. I would say that the most beneficial thing is that this helps you when your nose is chapped and running. I don't know about a refreshment anytime. I've used it, but it doesn't give you that same sensation as it does when it just hits that really dry, chapped skin. So I have found this to be really great, and really reliable. There are, hang on a second. There's 69 tissues, and you know what? I know why they're so thick, because this says they're 3-ply, so they're like one layer thicker than, I guess, the standard, or maybe even two of the cheapos. But it says it's enriched with aloe and moisture. So let's take a look on here, because sometimes they don't really tell you a lot, and I actually don't know. Okay, so it includes some ingredients that I don't know how to pronounce. Alcohol, some more ingredients I don't know how to pronounce, mineral oil, coconut oil, and leaf extract. And it says it's best if used in conditions below 75 degrees. I wonder what that means. I've never read that on the box before. Like if it needs to be 75 degrees outside, or you should store the tissues coolly. I don't know. I store them in a normal room temperature, so I don't know if that means that, or that it should be less than 75 degrees outside. It says best if used in conditions below 75 degrees. Take that for what you will. But anyways, I've used it in both. I've used it when it's cold outside, and it works great, and I've used it when it's room temperature. So if that's what they mean, then it's great. It's fine. So anyways, the only bad thing about using this is if you're like me and you don't necessarily want to use this for your everyday kind of Kleenex wipe, then you really do need another box. Like, I wouldn't send this with my kids to school for their teachers just to use, you know, for whatever spills and cleanups, because it would almost hurt my feelings that they would use such a nice juicy tissue for such a silly task. But when it is cold and flu season and you feel like that's something that could just really be a little dab of relief, then go ahead and reach for your box of Kleenex tissues. I think that it'll be worth your money.